Guys, it is Kieran from RedDevilWeekly to give you my quick match preview for United's game against Sevilla, the second leg of the Europa League Quarter Final, finally poised at 2 goals each going into the game in Seville. It's a huge test for our players and Erik ten Hag as well, and a huge game, a season-defining game really. A win takes us through to the semi-finals, anything but a win, and it'll either go to extra time or we will be out of the competition. So huge emphasis on winning this game. A win has to be the case for Manchester United to go through, and any win will do really. So I'm just going to give you my quick thoughts on the last leg, the first leg, and how that went and my thoughts on that. Go into my predicted lineup and then score predictions as well. So it's going to be fairly short and sweet this week, but please do leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Always enjoy reading your comments, so please do leave them in the comment section, and also leave a like if you do enjoy the video. But we'll get straight into it and we'll talk about the last leg we played. The first leg, sorry, I keep calling it the last leg. It's not a TV show on Channel 4. It's the first leg, and it ended 2-2, game of two halves. First half I thought we were brilliant. Sabitzer with 2 goals in a half. Potentially could have even scored 3 if the luck went for him. We also had a goal ruled out for offside, which was fairly marginal, but was the right decision in the end. So we could have easily ended that half, 3, potentially even 4 goals to the good if we were clinical enough. That being said, we've done what we've done a lot of times this season and not been clinical with our chances. And then the second half, a complete catastrophe ensued, where the first kind of 20-25 minutes of the half, we had chances, didn't take them, and we kind of let them grow into the game. Then I have to give Erik ten Hag a little bit of criticism. The substitutions, the decision to bring off the likes of Antony and Bruno Fernandes and Martial, and bring on Weghorst, Pellistri, these guys, really killed our momentum and really killed our attacking threat. And that's when Sevilla started to grow into the game. And lo and behold, they got their goal, made it 2-1. And then straight after that, Lisandro Martinez got an awful injury, which is seeing him now not available for the rest of the season, which is obviously terrible. But at the same time, I think a lot of us thought it could have been a lot worse if he'd done his Achilles, which thankfully it was only his 5th metatarsal. So we will be seeing him next season. Hopefully that doesn't disrupt anything. Obviously Varane as well before that went down injured. So to have our 2 main centre-backs go off and being 2-1 up, but having just conceded that goal, of course, and having that momentum shift was a huge blow. And then the biggest blow of all came off the head of El Nassiri and then off the head of Harry Maguire into the back of De Gea's net. A bit of a gut punch really, and obviously if you've seen the header, ball's basically going out for a throw-in, comes off Maguire, nothing he can really do, and it was really frustrating, really frustrating. But also it felt very weird and surreal really. It almost felt at the time like our season had just crumbled in the space of 10 minutes. That's what it felt like, but obviously I think there was a little bit of an overreaction and a little bit of an emotional reaction, as you usually expect when you've just conceded 2 goals in 5 minutes or so, to see you draw a game that you should have won comfortably. So yeah, really frustrating in that game. Whilst it gives me some hope for the second leg in that we did exploit Sevilla's weaknesses massively, especially in that first half. I thought defensively they're all over the place and we could have been 3 or 4 up, as I said. You do worry with our second choice defence with Maguire and Lindelof at the back. They did fairly well against Nottingham Forest in our 2-0 victory, kept another clean sheet, but you just worry for them. But hopefully they can do the business. The one good thing is obviously that Casemiro didn't pick up a second yellow card, so he wasn't suspended. Obviously Fernandes picked up his yellow card, so he is suspended. And he was suspended for the most innocuous handball you will ever see as well. I'm sorry. It was a shocking decision from the referee. It was probably a handball, but the idea he could, you could say that was a deliberate handball is utterly ridiculous. But we have to live with it. We can't complain too much. We've got to just go with what we've got. And I'll give you my predicted lineup for the game. This is what I'm going for on Thursday evening. I've gone with David De Gea in goal. The same back four we saw against Nottingham Forest. Obviously, Dalot getting his first Premier League goal for the club, which was great for him. Maguire, Lindelof, Wan-Bissaka, who I think Wan-Bissaka as well has been a revelation. Lindelof and Maguire actually played quite well against Forest. Lindelof especially was really good. Obviously, Casemiro coming back is a real plus for us. Sabitzer picked up an injury before the start of that Forest game, so I'm not sure if he's going to be available. He is back in training on Wednesday as I'm recording this, but I don't know if he's really going to have enough fitness to be able to start. Maybe come off the bench if needed. But I'm going to go with Fred next to Casemiro. No McTominay, of course, makes that a lot more difficult. And then I've gone with Eriksen playing in the more advanced role with Anthony, Sancho and Martial as our front three, which should be capable enough of getting the job done, but it will not be easy. It really won't be easy. I think this game has sort of split the United fan base, really, because I think there's half the fan base looking on the positive side, looking at the glass being half full, saying, you know what, that first half we were brilliant, Sevilla looked fairly ordinary, and actually they really kind of kicked into gear in the last 10 minutes when we'd lost our two best centre-backs and we were all over the place. And I see that, I do see that argument, but you know, you have to look at Sevilla and the fact that they are Europa League specialists. We have a terrible record against Sevilla. We still haven't beaten Sevilla in European competition. So, you know, it's frustrating. It's frustrating that we have this record. But in the end of the day, we need to make that record right if we are to go through. We have to beat them. You know, we can't just draw with them. So that's the things that are worrying me. But having said that, I think we are going to get through. I'm going to put my neck on the line and say it's going to be a 1-0 Manchester United victory. I'm going to say a goal from Anthony Martial, 1-0. We squeak through by the skin of our teeth. A bit of holding on is going to be happening, but we squeak through and we get the job done. And all that matters in these cup competitions is that you get yourself in the hat for the next round. And I think we'll do that. I think we'll go with 1-0, but it'll be very, very nervy. Not great watching. Not great watching, I don't think. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. What do you think the score is going to be in this game? Any comments at all, leave them in the comment section down below. But thanks for watching. Really appreciate you listening to my thoughts on this game. And thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.